They're calling it Industry 4.0, the next industrial revolution. Smart factories, AI-powered robots, sensors that know more about your production line than you do. Sounds futuristic? It's not. It's here, it's scaling fast, and it's quietly rewriting what industrial real estate even means. If you own, lease, or operate an industrial building in Burlington or really anywhere across the GTA, you're either sitting on a massive opportunity or you're sitting on a potential obsolescence in progress. I'm that commercial realtor, and today we're breaking down what Industry 4.0 actually is, how it's transforming industrial space, and what owners and users and landlords can do right now to stay ahead. Here's the plain English version. Industry 4.0 is when technology, automation, and data finally start speaking the same language. We're talking robotic sensors, AI, digital twins, and analytics that let a plant adjust in real time. Not just more machines, smarter machines. Your conveyor talks to your ERP. Your ERP talks to your logistics system. Your logistics system pings your supplier before you even know you're low on parts. The result is less downtime, higher output, stronger margins, which is why every major manufacturer is chasing this transformation. Let's break down the main players. AI and machine learning. They crunch mountains of operational data, predicting machine maintenance or breakdowns, optimizing production lines, and helping leaders make faster and smarter decisions. Internet of Things, IoT, sensors everywhere tracking temperature, vibration, inventory, flow, and sending that back in real time. Robotics and automation, not sci-fi droids, we're talking cobots, collaborative robots working safely beside people and handling repetitive or risky tasks. Cloud computing, the digital backbone that stores and processes the ocean of data this tech creates, accessible anywhere, anytime. Big data analytics, where the data gets mined for patterns, improving efficiency, spotting problems, and forecasting demands before it happens. Cyber physical systems, CPS, the full integration, physical machines connected to digital controls so the factory can monitor and correct itself. Together, these technologies create faster, leaner, more precise operations. If your building can't support this tech, with the power, connectivity, and adaptability needed, you'll fall behind faster than dial-up internet. Here's where it gets real. If you haven't guessed it, power is king. AI, robotics, and automated systems draw serious load. We're talking megawatts, literally. Buildings with limited electrical capacity are already being passed over. And upgrading, that's not exactly quick. Transformers, substations, and grid approvals can take years. If Burlington and Halton want to stay competitive, we need coordination between utilities, cities, and regional planners. If not, we lose users, jobs, and investment to regions that can deliver power fast. Connectivity is the new amenity. Fiber redundancy, 5G readiness, smart building infrastructure, these are as essential as loading docks and clear height. If your Wi-Fi dies every time someone microwaves leftovers, your building's definitely not Industry 4.0 ready. Design and layout matter too. Clear heights, column spacing, and floor loads must support automation lines, cranes, and robotics movement. Many older buildings simply were not designed for any of this. Fact, over 60% of Burlington's industrial inventory is 30 years old or more, built long before automation, robotics, or data-heavy networks were even on the radar. That's the challenge and the opportunity. Landlords who modernize now will lead the next wave. Those who don't, they'll have nice buildings that literally cannot power progress. Let's zoom in on Burlington and the West GTA corridor because this is where it gets interesting. Vacancy is still tight around 5 to 6%, new construction is slowing, and available land, that's limited. So what's next? Repositioning older stock. Retrofits and redevelopments of existing stock are becoming the next gold rush. Tenants are prioritizing heavy power, high ceilings, open spans, reinforced floors, dock flexibility, fiber redundancy, smart HVAC, sustainability, Industry 4.0 ready improvements. Developers and investors are hunting for older buildings with good bones, the ones that can be modernized with new roofs, power upgrades, solar, EV infrastructure, and automation-ready layouts. And this is where Burlington shines. Proximity to major ports, highways, logistics routes, and labor, all within an hour of Toronto. But none of that matters without one thing: speed. The markets that coordinate faster utilities planning approvals, they will dominate the next decade of industrial growth. If your building isn't ready for automation or smart tech, location will not save it. Here's what the smart players are already doing. Owners and landlords. Audit your building power, clear height, floor load, fiber capacity. Budget for those upgrades. Even phased-in modernization adds value. Market properly. Industry 4.0 is already a search filter. Talk to utilities early. Hydro timelines are long. Push for municipal coordination. Burlington can't be the city that almost kept up. Tenants and users. Look 5 years ahead. Don't lease a building that caps your growth. Negotiate rights now for power, fiber, equipment foundations, and tech. Prioritize efficiency over cheap rent. Inefficiency costs more in the long run. Investors and developers. Prioritize adaptability, power access, and grid readiness. Buy older, well-located assets with strong bones. Modernize, don't demolish. Factor hydro timelines and permitting into your pro formas. Speed to market will define winners. This next era isn't about chasing the market, it's about building it through collaboration, smart city and region planning, and infrastructure readiness. Industry 4.0 isn't coming, it's here, and buildings that can't support it will be left behind faster than you can say power upgrade. For Burlington, this is a chance to lead. We have the location, the workforce, the logistics, everything we need if we move decisively together. That means coordinated power planning, less red tape, and faster, smarter approvals. Users won't wait. If one region can't deliver, they'll move to one that can. If you're unsure whether your building is Industry 4.0 ready or what upgrades create value, let's connect. We'll audit it, map the ROI, and make sure you're not left behind. Built for business, backed by data, negotiating with Byte, I'm that commercial realtor, making industrial and office real estate make sense without putting you to sleep. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and save. Share it with someone who's still trying to run a modern operation in a building that tops out at 200 amps. Now that you know, what are you going to do about it?